I have been waiting to do this video for so long. I've been so excited about filming this. I just had to find the perfect day to film it because I have decided to create an autumnal day in July in the middle of summer. I am feeling autumnal, guys. I know we still have quite a long way to go before autumn is here, but I thought if I just take a little day off and make myself feel as autumnal as possible, bake something autumnal, drink pumpkin spice latte, watch a cozy film, read a cozy book. That's what I'm going to be doing today. It's just for one day, and then I will wait until September before the Burr months are starting. September, October, November, December, aka my favorite time of year. But today I am going to unapologetically enjoy my favorite autumn day. So let's start. I'm so excited. It is currently 9:30 in the morning. I just had some breakfast, but I haven't had my coffee yet because I'll be making a pumpkin spice latte. But before that, I think we need to do a little bit of decorating to make it extra autumnal. This is my box full of autumn decorations and also Christmas decorations, but that's too early. Look! Okay, let's open this up. Oh, it looks so festive and fun. I'm going to put all these pumpkins somewhere and just make it very cozy and autumnal. Oh, look at this. Oh my god. I'm so excited. Oh, and these are so cute. Okay, let's do a little bit of decorating. I think a very important thing about getting cozy and just having a nice autumnal day is also doing some creative hobbies, and I am very excited to continue my new hobby, which is embroidery. I have already been working on a couple of embroidery pieces on one of my book sleeves, and I'm very excited because I learned a lot of new embroidery stitches and just kind of the basics of embroidery from a class that I've been following on Craftsy. Craftsy is actually the sponsor of today's video, and I'm so excited to talk more about them because I love getting creative and I love learning new things. Craftsy is an online resource for all things creative, so it's perfect if you want to try a new creative hobby. You can follow classes in crocheting, knitting, baking, cake decorating, embroidery, of course. And a few of my favorite ones are, of course, the one about embroidery that I've been following. It's called Startup Library Hand Embroidery by Kat McTee. And I'm also very curious to learn more about crocheting and what I can do with granny squares. For example, the class Granny Squares Are Wearables by Brenda KB Anderson, where she'll talk a bit more about what you can make with granny squares, because I think granny squares are very fun and quite quick and easy to make, so perfect if you want to make something fun for yourself or for your friends or family. And I also just saw that they have so many pumpkin recipes on the website, which I love. So I am definitely going to put a few of these in my autumn to-do list that will happen when it's actually autumn. I love that there are thousands of different classes on Craftsy, and they always come up with new ones as well, so there will definitely be something for you if you're looking for a new hobby or just want to improve your skill in a specific hobby that you've already got. If you feel like you want to try something new or get extra creative, definitely check out Craftsy and click the link in my description, because the first 1,000 people can get a full year of premium access to all the classes for only $1.49 for an entire year. This offer is valid for new members only. Thank you so very much, Craftsy, for working with me on this video. I'm very grateful, and I can't wait to continue my embroidery piece. I've been working on like a toadstool right over here, but I'm thinking maybe today I should start a pumpkin, because pumpkins, they just scream autumn. So I think I'm going to leave this for a bit and just start a new one that is a pumpkin. But let's get creative in different ways. Let's do some baking and just let's continue with my autumnal day. I'm feeling very autumnal. Now it is time to start a new audiobook, and I kind of know which one I want to listen to, namely a memoir by Kelly Bishop called The Third Gilmore Girl. Kelly Bishop plays Rory Gilmore's grandma in Gilmore Girls, and I thought Gilmore Girls is the most perfect autumnal show, and I love listening to a memoir. Oh, read by the author. Yes, I love that so much. It also has a foreword read by Amy Sherman Palladino, and she is the I think, producer or writer of Gilmore Girls, so it's probably going to be quite a Gilmore Girls focused memoir. So this is the book I'm going to be listening to right now whilst making a pumpkin spice latte. First, I need to make a pumpkin syrup with pumpkin puree. I still had a couple of cans left from last year, but luckily they last forever. So I'm going to make a pumpkin syrup first. It's been a long time since I've done this, and let's see if I can do it. I will just use a little bit and then I will freeze the rest, because you can just freeze this and I can use this later on. However, I think I might need to save a little bit because I plan on baking something with pumpkin as well later today, so we will need a bit more pumpkin puree. Okay, let's make a coffee. Pumpkin spice latte is made. Let's have a little taste. It's been so long since I last made or drank this. Oh, it turned out so well. Oh my god, I love it. I could have made it a bit sweet. I didn't put too much sugar in the syrup, but yeah, I can use a bit more sugar. But the taste, the pumpkin. I'm going to let the rest of that syrup cool off, and then I can just leave it in the fridge for a week or so. And I'm just going to drink this whilst having a look at some pumpkin recipes that I can make later today. I'm thinking pumpkin cupcakes. So I'm going to just check the recipe and see if I've got everything I need. Otherwise I need to go to the shop to get some. They're out of the oven. I didn't understand what happened. Like the middle ones, they look perfect, and then these took a little bit like, I don't know what happened, you see? But these look amazing and it smells so good. I can't wait to start eating these. Okay, I did put on a different shirt for now because that other shirt was way too hot because it is still summer and there is lots of sun. However, what I plan on doing is I'm letting these muffins cool down a bit, and I think I'm going to go into town to have a little look if Primark or TK Maxx or Sostrene Grene or Dille and Camilla, whether they've already got some autumnal bits, because the thing is my pumpkin spices are running out and I don't really have an autumnal candle, so I kind of want to have a nice smelling candle that I can light today if I am going to read my book or maybe watch a film. So let's go into town and let's have a look if there's already something there. However, I'm doubting whether the TK Maxx will have anything autumnal because they're actually moving their TK Maxx location to literally across the square because there's a bigger shop there. So I doubt whether they will stock all the autumn things now if they are literally moving, I think next week. So I'm afraid it's going to be a bit empty, but I'm excited for the new TK Maxx that's coming there, which will hopefully be ginormous. Fingers crossed. This is going to be the outfit of today. Look at these cute Mary Janes. I haven't worn these in quite a long time, and I'm wearing like brown tights because it is so much softer than black tights. So loving this. Okay, let's go into town and let's have a look at some shops. I got back from doing a little bit of shopping. I will show you what I got in a bit, but now it's finally time to try one of the muffins or cupcakes. I don't really know what the difference is, to be honest, because it is nearly 1 p.m. and I'm getting a little bit hungry. So let's try my first pumpkin food of the year. Mmm, very good. Not too sweet, perfect bit of spiciness, and of course a soft hint of pumpkin. I think if I put chocolate chips in here it would have been even better, but I didn't have chocolate chips. Next time. Okay, I'm gonna eat this and then I will show you what I got. Okay, I got a couple of things. Not all things are autumn related, but that's because there wasn't too much yet, which of course makes sense because it's the middle of summer. But I was right about TK Maxx because they are moving the store. The entire store was just empty basically. Everything that was left was like 50% off, but it was just the stuff that no one wants, you know, and they weren't stocking any new things. So all the seasonal things were not there yet, but next week the new store will open, so I'm very excited for that. So I just walked in and out, but at the Action they had so many fun things, and I got this. These are ribbons, gift ribbons, and I just love them all so much. I'm a sucker for good gift wrapping, and some of these I can also just use during the year. You know, nice brown. This one, oh my god, the gingham, the green gingham is just amazing. And then also some pumpkins and some leaves. And there are definitely a few birthdays happening during autumn, so I'm excited to wrap gifts with these. Oh, so lovely. And I was thinking this morning, I put these little ribbons in my hair and I was like, I would love to have some like velvet ribbons, a little bit darker. And then I saw this, the velvet orange, and also I think this nice brown I can use for that as well. And someone complimented me on my ribbons in my hair, which I thought was so sweet. Then I also got these two candles from the Sostraine Graine, which I thought were very beautiful, and yeah, I love the color. I love green. I found the new pumpkin spice mix because I was running out, so I have enough for this year. I got one very autumnal thing that I'm going to put on my new kitchen counter, as you can see there. I will post another video about I'm doing like redoing my home a little bit. I'm getting some new things and I have this new kitchen counter, but more about that later in a different video. However, I thought how fun would it be to put this mug on the kitchen counter when it's autumn. This is a white pumpkin mug with a little cap. How cute is this? I could even put something in here. Maybe I could put like tea bags in here as like a tea bag holder. Nevertheless, incredibly cute. I got this one at Primark. And I also got one other thing at Primark, namely this scented candle. It's not necessarily autumn themed, but it just looked very beautiful. It's black pepper and cedar wood, and it smells divine. So good. Loving this, and I'm loving this cap as well. It just looks very sleek. And yeah, that was it. I didn't get too much. But now I'm going to make myself some lunch, and after that I'm going to get creative. Okay, I'm going to do some embroidery. I'm going to try to make a pumpkin. I have my little, this is my creative box basically. In here I have crochet bits and bobs, And here I have like embroidery hoops and some embroidery like sticker, some sort of paper that I'm gonna use for the first time actually. And let's have a look. I also have yarn. And right here I have orange yarn that of course I'm going to be using, and then brown as well, but for now just orange. And I think I'm going to do it on the back of one of my tote bags because it's a great material to embroider on, and it's a nice blank canvas. I have learned a little bit so far, some of the basic stitches on Craftsy, but I will see how far I can get. So let's try to do some embroidery whilst listening to some music, because if I listen to the audiobook at the same time, I will get confused and distracted. So just some, like a nice Gilmore Girls autumn reading playlist. Okay, I have finished the embroidery pumpkin. I'm gonna show it to you. It's definitely not my best work. I'm still learning. Oh wait, of course, now I need to like wash this and then it will dissolve in the water, the sticker thing that I put on. This is what it looks like. It is a little pumpkin. I embroidered this. Embroidered, I think. I'm gonna try to get this off with water, see if that dissolves, but I'm so happy with this. It looks quite cute. Look at this. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, well, it did work. And now the paper is off. It felt a bit like a sort of jelly when I took it off. It felt very weird. Now this just needs to dry. And then I have a sunflower tote bag with a pumpkin on the back. Oh no, everything is dripping wet. I'm gonna hang this to dry. Oh my god, why is it dripping? It's 3:30 already. This took me way longer than I thought, but another autumnal project for today is done. I'm looking over at my kitchen counter and it just looks so cozy with, let me just show you. Look at the muffins and my cup and the pumpkin. Lovely. I think I'm gonna have another one of those in a bit. Got my tea. I think the little cap, it might, you know, keep the tea warmer for longer or something. I don't know, but look how cute this mug is. I'm loving it. I put some autumn tea in here as well. So that's great. And I think tea calls for a new book. I've had this book on my shelf for a bit and I really wanted to start it because it feels very autumnal and magical. This is what it looks like. It is called Alphabet of Thorn, written by Patricia A. McKillop, and I saw this recommended in a YouTube video once about fantasy standalones, and I love fantasy standalones. This is, let me read you a little bit about what it's about because I honestly don't really remember that much. It says, deep inside a palace on the edge of the world, the orphan Nefenti pores over books in the royal library, translating their languages and learning their secrets. Now at 16, she knows little of the outside world, except for the documents that traders and travelers bring her to interpret. Then, during the coronation of the new Queen of Rain, a young mage gives Nefenti a book that has defied translation. Written in a language of thorns, it speaks to Nefenti's soul and becomes her secret obsession. And as the words escape the brambles and reveal themselves, Nefenti finds her destiny entwined with that of the young queen's. Sooner than she thinks, she will have to choose between the life she has led and the life she was born to lead. How cool does this sound? I am very excited to read this, so I'm going to start this now. I think I'm just going to set a 30-minute reading sprint timer. It's also not that big of a book. It's not even 300 pages. So, you know, I won't finish it today, but I'm excited to start it today. So let's just go to my reading chair, which, like, I don't sit in my chair that often. So I think now is the perfect time to do so, and that's read for like 30 minutes. I read about 25 pages of Alphabet of Thorn and I'm really enjoying it already. I find it very easy to get into, and the world and like the world building is going quite fast, so it's explained very well and very quickly, which of course makes sense because it's quite a short fantasy standalone. But it is nearly dinner time. I'm having some curry that I still had in the freezer, and after that I am going to have a very cozy evening, watch a film. I'm thinking Practical Magic, even though it is like the perfect autumn film and I kind of don't want to spoil it by watching it right now, but I have got a whole other list of autumn films I want to watch, or just films to watch during autumn. So maybe I will see if I can find a different one from that list. So yeah, let's have a cozy evening. Okay, so my autumn day is unfortunately coming to an end, and I'm not going to leave the decorations here. I'm going to wait until September to put them back out again. But this was absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to clean up the decorations, get on my sofa and play some Wildflowers on my Nintendo Switch, because that is also the perfect autumnal game. It is a cozy witchy game, and you're a witch and you live in a small village and you need to learn magic. And I'm currently in the autumn season as well, because you'd play through different seasons, and I'm currently in the autumn season. So I'm going to be playing some Wildflowers, take off my makeup, get cozy and just chill for the rest of the evening. Probably read some more from my book because I'm very intrigued. So I think I'm just going to listen to maybe a bit of the audiobook whilst doing a clean of my apartment and take away all the autumn decorations again, because when I wake up tomorrow I want it to be back to summer. Secretly I don't, but yeah, it needs to be like back in the summer mode. Okay, let's put away the decorations. It is the next day, we are back in summer, wearing a summer dress, and yeah, the autumn decorations are stored again and they will be coming out in a month and a half. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know in the comments what your favorite thing about autumn is. And if you don't know what to comment, just make the comment section look super autumnal with all the autumn emojis, and let's already get a little bit excited for autumn, but definitely try to live in the now and live in summer, because I'm still going on summer holiday and you know, we're still very much in the hot summer days. But I absolutely loved filming this video, and I really hope that you guys liked it too. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you are having a very wonderful day, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.